I think that it was doomed, like hard doomed from the beginning.
They even know it.
It's just so...
Breaking news from Disney this afternoon. One of its newest hotels at Disney World is about to close its doors for good.
This is the third to last.
No. You don't interrupt me, lady. They closed it. It won't go away. It's coming back, but not in the way you think. I am Mecca.
Mary, I am out of control.
One of Disney's biggest failures at Disney World, was it at Disney World? Galactic Starcruiser. You know, that windowless van they put the people in and they take them through the Star Wars land galaxy thing in a windowless truck in a hotel room that has literally no windows. So there's a lot of no windows in this vacation resort to make you feel like you're just kind of enclosed and forced to cosplay against your will. That is Disney Starcruiser.
Reality game is what we call this transmedia experience. You have to go out and search and seek.
I just downloaded...
Oh gosh, yeah, they made you go through the thing, cosplaying. It's back. There's a documentary coming now, and the inside story explored 2 years after its closing in a promising new documentary. Okay, there's a 4-minute trailer here. I think the biggest problem with Star Wars, let's be honest, is what grown adult wants to go around cosplaying as Mary Ray Sue Palpatine? What grown adult cares about this anymore?
Search and seek.
I just downloaded some stuff to my data pad.
You might talk to non-player characters.
It's on Disney property.
Oh yeah, they're overpriced
that was
food.
a 2-day immersive theatrical live game-playing theater event.
Where you're forced to
On
cosplay
its
against your
surface
will.
level, that's what it was.
I became obsessed with the Starcruiser, but
There
I
it
shouldn't
is.
have gotten obsessed. I'm not a Star Wars super fan. So I want to look under the hood of this thing and I want to know how, why, what does it mean about who?
Wasn't this the thing they were charging like $5,000 for the weekend just to be forced to cosplay against your will?
What's up with the Starcruiser?
Yeah, what was up with that? Did they really think that was a viable business option?
Do you need a drink?
Not now.
Jellicle Snug Snack? So I decided
What?
on this character, Jellicle Snug Snacks, aka
Oh, they had the
Snacks,
employees
baby.
do their own characters. That's right. They had the employees create. Well, there's another problem. You have your employees creating their own characters, coming in acting like they have ownership of it. Did they at least get a percentage? Did you give them some sort of fee for using their character?
Behold.
Cosplay became something where I could express myself very freely. I can be a villain. I can be a non-human creature. I can be a wise sage. I can be a funny character.
I think he likes you.
And I found that very freeing.
I never understood the appeal of going around and dressing up like some character that you didn't create or write or invent yourself, though. I mean, I guess they are kind of doing that in some of these, but they're all still based on another person's intellectual property.
We're skilled enough when we do our job. You take them through not just watching a hero's journey, but living it.
You're living the hero, but you're still just cosplaying for $5,000 a pop. I think that's what they really don't get, is that you're cosplaying for $5,000 a pop for the privilege of it. I've done videos on this. They run it like boot camp, where you go in at like 6 in the morning or something, or they wake you up really, really early. They give you breakfast, have you go and do these planned activities at set times. And it's really only what,
So
a
an
day and a
alternate
half?
reality game is what we call this transmedia experience. You have to go out and search and seek.
I just downloaded some stuff to my data pad.
Felt kind of like I had been searching for like a certain level of belonging for a very long time, and that you feel like kind of instantly at home and welcome.
Oh, I always get cautious. Oh, there's line dancing. Oh, the Galactic Starcruiser line dancing. I always get really cautious of anybody who's like, I'm instantly your best friend, and I bet you like these things and these things and these things, because they're never anything I actually like. I get that all the time. That might be just me.
Put a chick in it, make her gay.
Evolved into not just
But I'm also introverted.
Starcruiser friends.
This looks awful. This looks like the worst thing I would ever, like the worst experience ever. Line dancing with a bunch of tattooed up Star Wars fans.
They're just friends now. And that Disney certainly did not plan for.
So they're bringing it back now with a documentary. They're threatening us with a documentary. Operating for just over a year and a half, little is actually known about the permanently closed Star Wars immersive experience, Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser, located at the Walt Disney World Resort. But this new documentary promises an in-depth and heartfelt look at everything it used to be 2 years after its closure. While the Galactic Starcruiser built a reputation based mainly upon its pricing, this unique experience was much more than just an expensive Star Wars themed hotel. It closed permanently in September 2023 and will reportedly become offices for Imagineering, but there are still ways to experience it. The upcoming documentary, Halcyon Days, The Final Voyages of Disney's Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser, directed by Carrie Copeland, a 4-time visitor. 4 times! You had enough money to go there 4 times. That's like $20,000, lady. That's $20,000. Speaking of $20,000, I am currently fighting the Big C. This is a wig. I lost all my hair and my eyebrows to chemo. And if you guys want to help get my GoFundMe that my ex made and didn't put hardly any information on, and I thank you so much for everybody who's contributed. I do have a GoFundMe available here, and I will link it in the comments and the description probably. Speaking of, because I'm using that to pay the rent and things while I'm dealing with chemo and probably have to have surgery soon. So, for me, I wouldn't go to one of these things anyway. However, this person went 4 times at $5,000 a pop. And she's going to take visitors inside the immersive experience. So it was basically just for these people. It was for these 5 people who have that kind of disposable income and are that big of Star Wars super fans and are that into cosplay. Why didn't it succeed, Disney? Gee, I wonder, in an economy where people are living paycheck to paycheck and wondering how they're going to pay for groceries and rent and stuff, dealing with chemotherapy, maybe we don't want to go and see your Galactic Starcruiser, huh? Maybe we don't want to go spend that kind of money to be hauled off in a windowless van, to be forced to play act in the most cringy dialogue of Disney Star Wars without characters that we care about, like Han, Luke, or Leia. Because why? George Lucas probably had a clause or something where you couldn't use the original characters. I mean, he did keep the toy stuff too, didn't he? So he probably had something where he would have to cut a check anytime they used those characters or how much time they used them. Now that you mention it, me. So what do I think about the Galactic Starcruiser? Well, you know me, I was against it from day one. I thought it was corny, cringy, overpriced. Wondered who would actually go in and do this. Apparently we found the person.
Breaking news from Disney this afternoon. One of its newest hotels at Disney World is about to close its doors for good.
This is the 3rd to last voyage, and I can feel that. People are crying and sad.
Yeah, I can see if you're there working there. It does suck anytime a business goes under because, yes, employees have to be uprooted and find new jobs. However, I think this one, they knew from the beginning that it was not going to be a hit, and they just went ahead and did it anyway.
I can do what I want.
Disney is permanently shutting down its Galactic Starcruiser hotel.
I think that it was doomed, like hard doomed from the beginning.
They even know it!
It's just so sad. It's over.
And the people, they even know it was doomed from the beginning. I am Mecca. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I will see you on the next video, live stream, or wherever. Please subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
I can do what I want.